Hey everyone, this is Home Inspector Dan with BPG Inspections in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm actually driving out to Tolleson, Arizona today to inspect a new construction home for some new home buyers, first-time home buyers. I'm actually really excited for these two. This home, like all the homes that I go to, they always have a couple areas that need some attention before my clients want to move in. So out here in Tolleson, you're going to be able to find a lot of different home builders building side by side with many different models available for anybody's style. Builders are offering to look for undeveloped land near existing or planned infrastructure like roads, schools, or shopping centers, and Tolleson ends up being a great location for them. Houses in the Phoenix area in general are built closer together due to the high demand for housing, although building closer together can actually spread the cost of infrastructure across more households. Almost all of our homes in Arizona are going to be stucco. Why? Because it's a very durable building material that stands up to the Arizona summers. Most new homes are going to come with a warranty where it can pay to have a home inspector provide detailed reports highlighting areas of defects or concerns so you can address them with the home builder before you take possession. I'm going to be inspecting this beautiful home built by Shea Homes today. I'm not sponsored in any way by Shea Homes. I work for my client and my client alone. So join me on my inspection. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, starting this inspection this morning over in Tolleson. Brand new home. Home inspector. Hello? Hello? Home inspector. Alright, looks like we got the house to ourselves. Anybody in the garage? No. So nice and clean. I don't have to walk around people's stuff. Alright, let's just get started at the water heater. Brand new home, built by Shea Homes. Gas water heater in the garage, 50-gallon. Got a sediment trap, which is good. It will collect some of the debris that's in the gas line if it gets its way over here before it reaches the burner. Looks like they've got this thing set. So it's turned on, but that is loose up at the ceiling. That shroud, that metal cover is supposed to cover up those holes and stay up connected on there. That's a fire barrier hole up there. Got a soft water loop. So if you wanted to hook up a soft water tank right here, that would be your dedicated outlet for the water softener. Something else we look at is insulation fact sheet. The buyers like to look at that and know what they have put installed. Looks like it was installed of November of last year, which is mainly what I'm looking for. They can tell me how thick it is, but I'll be able to tell once I get up there. So we do have a post-tension slab. Insulated garage door panels. Test this garage door safety. And that is loud for a new garage door. disconnect it from the chain. I want that door to sit at every one of these sections. I don't want it to fall down or keep lifting up. That's a good balanced door. Should be able to open your door manually with one hand without trying too hard. Should be easy to open. See, there's a little gap under the door over here, so the pad probably didn't get poured completely flat right there. It's a small thing, but it's a brand new house, so I'll point it out. GFI protected outlet, it's over here. And your garage door opener is connected to that GFI outlet. I just heard it trip. Power there. No outlets on the sides. This is going to be your Ufer ground. I dropped my screwdriver somewhere. Sweet. I left it by the water box. Okay. Let's take a look at this Ufer ground here. Make sure we got a good connection. Use little Phillips head screws. That's unusual. Gotta use the longest screw you could possibly find. I'll let you know when I'm done here. Unstinking necessary. Completely unnecessary. It's an 1.5 inch long screw going through a switch plate cover. I know it's on a ground connection, but good grief. I'm still going. What the? There is no need for that. There's no way I'm taking that whole thing out. Alright, so I'm trying to take a peek in there, make sure that that grounding connection is connected to that rebar. It's a little bit hard to see in there, but it is connected. Alright. That's all I need to have to verify. Pull out 2 inches of screw to get it. So I'm just going to start on the inside of the house. We're just going to make a big lap around everything. Start by the front door. Make sure all the windows are sealed in, level. Check your weather stripping at the front door. Make sure your latches are properly aligned. Hinges are solid. Good lock on that. Now your front bedroom. Door closes and locks. Good door stop. Check the electrical. All connected here. Gonna make sure that this window is good. A little bit of debris debris in the window. It's not a big concern of mine, but it should be cleaned up. You can really see the argon in that window. It's really green from the outside. So this is a Honeywell home temperature sensor. It connects to your thermostat, so it's going to read what the temperature is in this front room and adjust the thermostat accordingly. Bath, missing a shower rack or a shower curtain rod right there. Good lock. Now, new home, want to make sure the plumbing is connected. This is a good time to find leaks because it will happen. Make sure the toilets are secure down to the ground. Okay. Well, that was annoying. Alright. We are getting hot water already. And we check the shower head, make sure it's secure. Checking all the grout lines around the pool or around the bathtub. And I like to pop up on top and check the grout lines up here as I'm caulking. Make sure there's no gaps for water to get behind the shower wall. Just keep running as much water as we can, because the more water we run, the more problems we're going to find. Sometimes on new homes, these bathtubs can be full of construction debris, so if there's a lot of stuff in this, I'm not going to run it, because I don't want to get it stuck down in the drain. Let the builders come through and clean up their mess, and then we'll test them. This one wasn't so bad though. Let that run for a while. Fill up. Shouldn't do this one. Keep working my way up here. Closet. Something Euro up on the ceiling of this closet. Not sure what that's associated with. In your spacious living area, lots of can lights up on the ceiling, air vent right in the middle, got single hung windows on the east side of the house. Pretty even spaced light switches, or electrical receptacles. Upside down outlet over there, so I'm sure that's going to be associated with one of those switches. We'll test that. Then we got the kitchen. Get my bag out of the picture. Brand new. What's hooked up, what isn't? Dishwasher is not plugged in. There is a AAV valve Needs to be 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, that's roughly 4 inches. I don't have to measure it. But looks like it's connected, so let's run some water. While that's running, I'm just gonna go get started on the dishwasher, even though that's not plugged in yet. A little bit shaky. It is connected. You got 3 racks. Got your adjustable rack. And your filter back under the dishwasher. Just unscrew those out. You're gonna want to get like an old toothbrush or something for when you clean this, because you'll get a bunch of stuff like filling all those little holes in, and you'll want to scrape it out. They do get kind of nasty. But they just snap right in. So I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna plug the dishwasher in. Looks like the drain line is connected. The dishwasher is fully mounted, so garbage disposal seems to be working great. Got a nice solid water line going over the dishwasher too. It's not some cheap hose. Alright. So on a new dishwasher, you want to make sure all the plastic is out of here. You don't want to leave any of the gunk that they ship with it, all the plastics and saran wrap. Make sure we're not washing any of that in the drain. Then just run it for a quick cycle. Make sure our sink isn't leaking under the cabinet here. Looks good. Oh, we got hot water. There's our cold water. Huh, okay. So we'll turn the cold valve off. Yep. That was not turned on. So with those angle stops in there, all you have to do is push them on or pull them off. So if you've got a leak and you need to stop water really quick, just reach under here and grab that and pull it backwards towards you. Not like super hard, depending on what plumbing you have, you could pull the plumbing inside the wall. See, they left a nice little black mark on that switch plate. Switch plates are cheap, but that's careless. I'll just wipe that off. I'm done with it. Oh. Dishwasher's running. The proper way to do the dishwasher is probably grab some water and put it down in the drain first. Make sure everything is primed. Inside of the oven. Checking our seals, checking our racks. It is a gas oven. You can tell it's got opening down there, and then we've got a burner up on the top of the oven up here for gas. It's pretty easy to tell the difference between a gas and an electric burner once you can see them. There we go. Now I hope this vents outside. It does. Good. We want to confirm, make sure that we're not getting any air back here, because especially with the gas stove, we just want to get that air out of here. Just get it outside. And behind the stove, we want to make sure that we've got anti-tip, which we do. And we've actually got both gas and electrical connections behind the oven. So that's why the oven circuit breaker was off in the electrical panel. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But because we're using gas here, we don't need the 220 outlet at this location. Microwave, we already know it vents outside. July of 22 manufactured. I like to run it for a second before I stick anything in it. Makes more sense on a used microwave, but I'm just going to take a paper towel. If I can get it. Just going to take a wet paper towel, stick it in there. 10 seconds, let it go. Oh yeah, it's just smoking in there. It's good. That's what you need. And we use that to wipe everything up when we're done. Leave it all nice and clean in here, the way we found it, Boy Scouts honor. Let's go back to our bathroom. Starting to get some water in the tub. A little bit humid in here. I do have the fan on, but let that run while I check the cabinets. Checking for any loose hardware, loose hinges, loose drawers. Here's your home drawer. This is where they put everything from your house, from your dishwasher to irrigation controller, trash cans, wood case, fine cabinetry. I do like these cabinets, they're nice. More handles for cabinets. Plug in for the fridge. Got a USB outlet next to the fridge with no power. Probably tripped that out in the electrical panel. Let's go check before I forget. I'm not going to go outside with this running. Anything can happen. Let's go take a look at that electrical panel. Hear the gas coming out of here. For the water heater, so the dryer is off and the range is off right now. There's nothing plugged into the dryer, but I want to test that. You can tell this one's been tripped for the washer. Kitchen GFI has been tripped as well. So we just reset that one. This is going to be for the washing machine. Reset that so we can test it. Refrigerator GFI. Dedicated 20 amp for the fridge. No, this is B for the fridge, 20. That's probably for the garage. Goes to your landscape irrigation controller. air handler, exterior, and then it lists all the rest of the GFIs. So just making sure. There's another kitchen GFI that's been tripped, so we'll just reset that. So everything has been reset in here. The only thing that should be off is that 220 at the range. Yep, got power now. That's where you gotta reset it. So there's no actual reset button in your kitchen outlets. Typically you'd have a push button, but it's not. It's out in the main electrical panel. Every time you trip it in here, you gotta go reset it outside. It's kind of a crappy cut right there. Okay. Closet, some paint. Always walk in and look around and put your head up in the air. Never know what you're gonna miss until you miss it. So now walking down this wall, check all the outlets and windows. Power. Good latch. It's outside. We've got power. Let's see which one of the light switches is connected to that. I don't see any outlets that are connected to that outlet, or any switches that are connected to that outlet. On these three-prong electrical outlets, that big circle is your ground, and that's kind of what holds everything in place. When you flip these upside down like this outlet is, that ground plug actually doesn't make a very good connection on the bottom. That's where all the weight is carried on your outlet or on your plug-in. So when you flip that around, that ground plug wants to slip out, and these two blades going in are going to pull loose too. So you could create a bad connection in between here and create a spark, possibly a fire. So that's why they recommend only lamps be plugged into these to turn on for lights, because lamps typically don't have a ground. They typically just have your two blades that go in. Make sure the screen door latches, opens and closes good. Huh. Okay. It's a little bit goofy. Could just be new. Hasn't really been broke in yet. Nope. Doesn't want to lock. Doesn't want to stay. Interesting. Just won't, unless you push it down and like really hold it there, it'll stay. If you just push it down quickly, just pop it back up. Okay, I'm done playing. Next room. Rear bedroom. Checking my outlets. Power. Alright, now we're getting some heat out of the furnace. Power for the TV. Power for the cable box. Got down there. Power. Another upside down outlet. Alright, is this going to be connected to a switch or no? No. There's another temperature sensor up front. It's confusing. I don't know why they're putting these outlets in upside down if there's no three ways. Mark the location for the clients. Get started on the master bathroom. Do the shimmy, do the shimmy. We got a vent fan up here in the laboratory. Really low toilet paper holder mounted right by the door. That's probably the worst location to put it in here, but should always close, get water going. Always check the drains and make sure they're on, plug them up, fill the water up. Now for the size of this house, that is a big closet. This is a huge master closet for the size of the house. Door closes, latches. Now I really want to get down here and make sure all the cracks are filled in. Now what I recommend my clients do when they move in is before they start running a lot of water and get this dirty, they should actually apply some sealant on that tile just to help it stay cleaner, make it easier to clean for themselves. You can get a window up on top, but there's no way you're gonna open that. It's a solid window fixed. Open and close alright. Shower head's secure, it's tightened down. Get some hot water going. You can see the discoloration when the tile gets wet. If this was sealed tile, it wouldn't make that big of a difference in color, because the water wouldn't get sucked into the tile immediately. Okay. New home plumbing. Drain that. Drain that. See what we got. Drainage. Oh yeah, we got a leak here. Where's that coming from? It's actually coming from the hole where the drain stop rod comes down through. Interesting. It's actually leaking inside this faucet. See if I can get a picture of that. See where that's coming at? In between the two hose connections, that's right where the drain stop connects. You're getting water coming down right through there. Can't keep any moisture around here. That's unusual. That might be a bad faucet altogether. Dry this up a little bit. Don't want to cause any damage while we're here. Boy Scouts, right? Oh, leave it like that. Got hot water. And we have cold water. I'm gonna let the shower run for a little bit. Take some temperatures for the heating system. See where we're at with this thermostat now. It smells like gas. It's definitely heating up in here. It says it's 70 now. You watch on the thermal camera where the hot water is. Hot water is going to be red and white. That's where the shower is actually hitting the back wall there, and then it's spreading out, finding its way down to the drain. Alright, let's see what we have for heat coming out of the vents. 129 degrees. $130. We have multiple zones here for multiple temperatures, so 136, 125. That's garage, so they're fine there. Yeah, let's go up to the front here in this front room. We've got 132 out of that. That's hot. Sometimes it's fun to just walk around and see where the temperature differences are of stuff. Like you can see the woodwork in the attic, the rafters and whatnot, because they're colder right now and I'm heating it up on the inside. So that red area right there is coming from this vent. It's blowing right on that beam going across the ceiling right there. That's why that's all red. But the wood that's inside the wall stays blue because it takes a lot longer for that to heat up. So you need those thermal differences to use a infrared camera properly. And the same with here. We're getting hot areas from that vent blowing all the way to the kitchen, all the way to the back wall where the window is, or the door. All the can lights give off a little bit of heat, but not nearly as much as that vents do. Yeah, it smells like gas. 138. 134. 137. So they're all working right. Let me go ahead and pump the heater off right now because I'm smelling natural gas. I don't have a gas detector with me. Well, the water stays in the shower, that's what we're looking for. Never hurts to just keep flushing the toilets. You never know when you're gonna create a leak on the back. Sliding vinyl windows are in good condition. Well, they should be, they're brand new. Like butter. You can see we've got no landscape in the back. We'll take a look out there in a minute. So 3 zones. You've got front, middle, and then front. This temperature sensors all over the house to help regulate your temperature, but hello. Good, Monica, how are you? Okay, yeah, no problem. It's going good. Got the heater going right now. I can smell a little bit of gas with the heater going, so I'm not quite sure about that. I got the heater off right now. I'm gonna go up in the attic and see what I can find. But yeah, it's a new furnace, so you're gonna get a little bit of weird smells out of it, but I'm gonna go make sure the connections are good, and if I still smell gas later on, we might just have to get the gas company out and check the connections. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Cool. All right, thanks, Monica. Bye. So that was my real estate agent that referred me this job. They're on their way. They should be here in about an hour. Gives me some time to go through the rest of the property. We've got another sensor. Wow, this thing's decked out. Sensors. This room doesn't have one. Okay, get that going on. Check the talk lines. Grout. A little bit of grout cracking down there at the corner. Got our caulking gap filled in right there, which is great. Hot water already. coming in here. I can smell it in this. Oh yeah. They got this gas line on. What are you guys doing? Why is that on? This dryer exhaust duct is equivalent to 35 feet. Interesting. That stinks. That's a problem. So I did turn the dryer off in the, or turn it back on in the circuit panel. Trying to check, we got good 220. Anti-hammer devices right there for your wash machine. Gonna drop your drain down into that hole, and this is your water softener drain connected out to the garage. And we did turn that breaker back on too. Then you get your main brain, where they put all your fancy stuff, ring doorbell, plates, all that stuff goes in here. So they do have a fresh air intake. I'll turn your fresh air intake fan on and off. That switch up here. Pretty sure I went through this. Plug-ins in this closet. Another big hallway closet. It's actually really nice. Have a closet that big in the hallway. All right, where was our attic access? Do you remember? Air filter. There it is. Up in this closet. So let's grab the ladder. That on. Air handler right in front of us. Light switch right there. Makes it nice. Really small attic space. I won't be crawling around up here today. Just not enough room. It was a pretty common call out, but it is call out nonetheless. This is condensate breather, so it's kind of a trap. So the condensate goes to the outside and drains normally. Well, if this line gets plugged up, this could back up, and before it backs up back into the system, it's going to drain out that's your breather. So it's a possibility this drains and gets on the ground, the attic floor. So I'd like to see that actually drain over there back into the pan and then out that PVC pipe to the exterior. If that makes sense, that'll keep all the moisture. If it does drip, it'll drip back into a pan, which is actually a controlled way to get air or water out of here. Lennox furnace, sediment trap right there. Gas line is very unsupported. Seems like a little thing, but this gas pipe actually goes about 4 feet underneath there and up, and there's nothing supporting that, so anything could push this or bend it, move it. I don't like that. These gas pipes need to be secure so it doesn't get bent and start leaking. Good layer of cellulose insulation up here. This is just your newspapers and paper products all crushed in, and yeah, makes you sneeze. That's what it's good for. It does get in all the little cracks really well though. Unlike batt insulation, you just put a piece of batt in somewhere and you'll have cracks on the left and right side of it. If you don't size it appropriately, of course. But with blown in insulation, it gets down in everything. There's no cracks, there's nowhere for air from the attic to get back into the house. And they used proper tape for the vents on the dryer. This is not duct tape, and that's what I like to see. What's that called? For class 1 duct, just vent tape, venture tape. Get some of that, and that's your air zones. Controls the different zones of air throughout your home. April air. Other than that, we look good up here. Take a couple minutes to walk around, look around, make sure I wasn't missing anything. And we've got our dual unit carbon monoxide detector and smoke detector up in the hallway. You can tell the difference. They have those 2 slots on them instead of just one. Yep, thank you. Thank you.
Warning, carbon monoxide.
I'm deaf. Ooh, that was so loud. Right in that little hallway. I should have got out of there first. Alright. Slide over here. Take a look at this air filter. Shouldn't be any issues with it, but you never know. Toasty in here. Try and air out that smell before my clients show up. I think it was coming from the laundry room there. Let's just take a walk on the exterior. Take a quick walk around. So many business cards all over. Alright, so this is a brand new house, Shea built house, Shea Homes in Tolleson. Pretty good in general. Main plumbing cleanouts. In the front, you get a water meter over here by the street. Nice brick paver walkway and driveway. Main water shut off. Backflow preventer or anti-siphon for your irrigation system controller. Controllers here. The manifold for the front yard is right there. Your electrical box. We were out here a few minutes ago. I don't see that anything has changed. Looks good. Now these are pre-treatment tags, so they treated it for termites, and then this is your energy efficiency certificate of compliance, November of last year. And your gas meter with gas shut-off valve right there. Now they don't have any landscaping put back here yet, so it's all going to be dirt, but the sooner you can get gravel in here, something to stop all this erosion from the rain runoff, the better. These are combustion air vents for your water heater in the garage. It needs to breathe a little bit. Then that's your discharge for the TPR valve connected to the water heater, so if that starts dripping, you've got issues. Then that one's connected to the drain pan in the garage. So these are your water heater connections or discharge points. Then this is for your air handler up in the attic, your air conditioner. That's your fail safe above this window. So if you see water dripping down by this window, you've got issues. You're getting water in that pan. And if you're getting water out of there, well, you know it's a hot day. Very typical to get water out of that bottom one. That's what it's doing. It's doing its job. Got bird blocking up on underneath the tiles. That'll stop birds and pests from getting up underneath the tiles, stop water from doing it as well. And they have little drain holes built into it, so the water coming down can actually drain through those little holes. Christmas light plug-in, or you know, if you're putting an awning out here that needs to be plugged in, it's a good idea to have that up there. So these new houses are coming with that. Good idea. You can see where all the rain is coming down in between each one of these tiles. Lennox 3.5 ton unit on the side. I really like Lennox. I met a guy from Lennox this last year at Internachi. Trying to think of his name. Works for Lennox, actually works for HVAC.com as well. You can see they did some patchwork on that foundation, right? That's all been painted over there, and this has been gone over with another layer of concrete or cement. So we just make sure that that leap screed is intact. Looks fine. They might have had an anomaly there, so we've still got some tape left over Somebody noted that. They want that taken off. I'm not looking for that stuff today. I'm here making sure everything is running for them. Then these wires by your main plumbing cleanouts, you gotta leave them. Do not cut these. These are tracer wires, so you can send an electrical signal down here and you can follow where this pipe goes underground without actually having to go in the pipe. It's called a tracer wire. Look it up. And again with these business cards. Everybody wants business. I guess this house is coming with a Ring doorbell. Alright, well, I'm Home Inspector Dan. Thanks for watching today. This is a brand new house built by Shea Homes over by Tolleson, in Tolleson, by Goodyear. Things are done pretty good. There's obviously always going to be a couple things that we got to point out. We got a little bit of a water leak, gas leak going on in the laundry room because they had that valve open. The smell is gone now. I don't smell it at all. Just vent that out as we can. My clients are going to be showing up soon, so I'm going to prepare for them, get my computer out and start doing some work. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Well, if you're wondering what kind of light switch this is, look at this. That'll tell you.